like neither one of us is very squeamish when it comes to stuff like that. And I also think that for people, because I used to be one of those people who was very squeamish about that and did not want to talk about that and was like really reticent to have those conversations. And I think what helped me transition that, well, and you were someone who helped me transition that and still helps me transition that, because you're so fearless. I almost just swore.
You can swear.
You are one of the bravest, like emotional beings I've ever come across. And I think that makes a really big difference to have that like ingredient in a relationship, because it definitely has the power to like embolden the other person. And I think I witnessed that in you really, really early on, right? Like when we first met. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I bet I could do that. Like, I bet I could be in a conversation and liberate someone else by showing up that bravely, right? By being that honest, by asking those questions. And I think for me, it was really about like, how do I take the charge out of those questions? Because for me, like if I'm in the background, like freaking out about them, right, then they're loaded questions, right? They don't come in a spirit of playfulness. They don't come in a spirit of curiosity, or compassion or love. They come from that place of like, holy shit, I have to have this conversation and I really don't want to. And I'm scared and I'm tense, right?
Yeah.
And something that you are so good at is just like asking the question.
My experience with Samaritans, the suicide prevention hotline is coming to mind big time, because it speaks to the need to have the question asked explicitly. And just simply asking, I'm flashing back to repeating the question over and over again, are you feeling suicidal? And so many people are afraid to ask a question like that.
Totally.
And I mean, it's not even just the suicide conversation. Sex is another conversation that I was very squeamish for a very long time. And, so there has definitely been practice that's come for me as well with becoming less squeamish.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's true of everyone who uses that skill now as an adult, is that maybe some of that was born, maybe some of that was taught in your family. That gets honed, that gets sharpened, that gets built over time as an adult. No question about it.